Happy Friday morning, Mountaineer fans. It's Chris, it's Mike, it's earsports.com here to take up 3 minutes of your morning talking about the NFL draft. Not
Hmm.
2024, 2025. Mike, West Virginia University left tackle Wyatt Milum has appeared in CBS Sports' first way too early mock draft as a first rounder. We don't need to get into the way too early first round mock drafts, but we all agree Milum, NFL draft pick next year. I don't think there's any question about that. The real question lies, who else will get drafted from WVU next year? Mike, I'll let you have first pick.
I think they'll have a number of players. This is actually a difficult one to answer, Chris, and probably players who are fringe third day guys, maybe second day. We'll see how the season goes. Looked at it, defense candidates, believe it or not, Chris, players who profile because of their size, maybe their experience, but I'm going to go to offense and I'm going to pick Cole Taylor, the tight end. You and I know this. Players who have been known for a while, high level recruits, NFL teams don't forget them. And here's like a 6'7" SEC bound tight end who had really good athletic achievements in high school, kind of disappeared for a little bit. And now he's popped back up at West Virginia, led the team in catches last year. What can he do this season? Well, that's part of the goal. Get him healthy in the offseason, then get him on the field. And again, I think he's going to be like featured in a lot of your multi-receiver sets. Maybe that's why they're not so panicked about their depth of receiver, because this is a guy who's going to play receiver. He'll be a tight end. He'll get better in the blocking game because he did last year too, but he could be a featured part of a pretty good offense here. And if he leads the team in receptions or yards or touchdowns and gives himself a chance to be a middle of the field or end zone target, the NFL likes that stuff, though. So I think that there's a chance that he could really flourish this season if he's healthy, if the offense is kind of geared toward, using a weapon like that, like it did at times last year. I feel pretty confident he'd be a guy who hears his name called.
I'll go to the other side of the ball and roll the dice a little more on Garnett Hollis. Um, Transfer in. I don't even know if he's starting yet. It looks like it. Looks like he's a player. Looks like he's going to be at least a major contributor. I'm feeling like he's going to go a similar route to Beanie Bishop, who came to West Virginia, took on a bigger role. But here's some differences. Um, Hollis was already an established power four player. Bishop came in as like a part-time guy from Minnesota. Wallace was a full-time starter at Northwestern. Very good player for a defense that ranked as one of the best pass defenses in the country. If he has similar success at West Virginia, he doesn't even have to have all-American type numbers like Beanie Bishop did. I think he'll end up getting drafted. And a big reason why, Bishop, why did he not get drafted? 5'10", 180, short arms. Garnett Hollis, 6'2", 205, long arms. It makes a difference. NFL teams pay attention to that stuff all the time. So if he can come to West Virginia, be productive again, I think he could be one of those guys that sneaks up the draft boards in next spring.